Well, the Iranian players under such pressure from back home. They were singing then, but they will have heard the jeers and the boos around the stadium for that anthem. I don't think I've heard an anthem booed at this World Cup previously this week.
No, it's sad to listen to that, Rob, to be honest with you. Regardless, you know, the conflict those players have got to be going through. They're just here, they want to play football, but these issues keep getting thrust upon them. And to hear your national anthem booed is, you know, I'm stood here clapping, but it's not a respectful thing to do, regardless of what the issues are or what you think.
So here we go then, the Wales team, Wayne Hennessy in goal. If we're going on what the team lineup says, it's Hennessy in goal, Mepham, Roden, Davis across the back, Roberts and Williams are wing backs, Ramsey and Ampadu in midfield, Wilson out wide on the left, Bale and Kiefer Moore leading the line, so effectively as he did in the second half on Monday against the USA. Iran have rung the changes. They have Hosseini in goal as they line up for their team pick, and across the back they have Retsayan, Paraliyangi, Hosseini and Mohammadi, Golizate and Hapchasi in the midfield, Ahmad Nourali and Retsayan completed the midfield, and behind the strikers of Sardar Azmour and the dangerous Mehdi Taremi is Syed Ezzatullahi. They are the Asian champions. They topped the qualifying in Asia, and we are about to start the second section of Group B. Just running through the officials for today. The referee is Mario Escobar from Guatemala, and the VAR assistant is Drew Fisher of Canada. Iran in the huddle in the shaded half of the pitch, all but about 20 or 30 yards of the pitch to our right is in shade. The Wales players in the heat of the sun. Remember, in Doha at this moment it is just after 1 o'clock. Gareth Bale's final words on his record appearance, 110th cap. He got Wales through the USA on Monday. Can he do the same against Iran today? Aaron Ramsey marches towards the World Cup ball, which is in the middle of the centre circle. Wales are playing from left to right with the masses of the red wall behind them, and what joy they've been in Doha this week. So we're almost underway here on BBC Radio Wales Sport. The referee just checking everything is in order on a baking day. The countdown has started. And Wales's World Cup final, for that is what it is today, is underway. There's a change in the school curriculum throughout the country. Not maths, not English, not science at this moment. We've got history, football history, and you're witnessing it with us here on BBC Radio Wales. Ball is lobbed forward, header forward in the Iran half, but Wilson, Ampadu got up high, was climbing over his opponent then, and it's an Iran free kick on halfway, which they take wide out to Taremi. Back to Hashafsi, and across their back line. There's a run down that left hand side, down the Wales left. Davis headed it forward. Wales has smuggled it back through Nico Williams. Two solid tackles. Breaks to Ramsey just this side of halfway. Over to Connor Roberts. First touch for Chris Mepham, the Bournemouth centre back, and it goes back to Wayne Hennessy. Alongside me, Nathan Blake and Jess Fishlock.
Yeah, good afternoon all.
Good afternoon, good afternoon.
Hope you Got those bucket hats tied down nice and secure, because this is going to be a ride of a lifetime.
Iran all in white. They look to feed Taremi again. Mehdi Taremi got both of those goals, the Porto player against England, and it goes out for a goal kick as Rob Page watches from the side. Has he got the tactics right this time from the off? Long ball forward, searching out keeper Moore. Moore wins the header into the path of Harry Wilson, going left. He's level with a penalty spot, gets support from Nico Williams. Bale waits in the middle. Williams onto his right foot, shoots and goes beyond the far post.
Already better, Rob. Just pointed out, two holding midfielders. Rambo sitting next to Ethan. Far more, played it out from the back there from a goal kick. A little press from the Iranians. Ball out to Ben Davies, up to Kiefer Moore. Little flick on, we're in straight away. That gives great confidence. I did see Kiefer Moore disappointed that the ball didn't come in early, but it ended with a shot which is nice and positive from Williams.
Hosseini, who made an early entry against England when Alireza Biramvand had that horrific injury, clears long, and it's a Wales throw down their right hand side. Roberts takes it up to Moore. He's got company, but has that gone out for a corner, or is it a goal kick? Moore wants a corner. The assistant flags a goal kick. It's 0-0. We've played 3 minutes. Jess Fishlock.
Yeah, I think, like Nathan said, that they're definitely going with more 6s and a 10 in and out of possession. I think you'll see Ramsey and Wilson switching that roll up. I don't think it'll be specifically Ramsey, you have to sit, or Wilson, you're the 10. I think it can be either or, but structurally I think that's what they're going to look to do, and I think that's right. I think it gives a lot more freedom in to join the attack, like you just saw Wilson after the flick on, and it allows security behind the ball. And I think this is going to be a good game for us today.
Iran on the ball now with Hasavi. Ball into the Wales penalty area, flicked over the top. It was being chased by Ali Gohaladze, but Hennessy collected, throws it out to Davis down that inside left position. Wide is Williams.
We look better already, Rob. Just look at Connor Roberts' starting position here.
Davis wide to Wilson down the left side. Can Wilson get there? He can, but he's bundled over. Just strong by Majid Husseini. And they look to release Asmore, but a flying header back by Chris Mepham heads it into the path of Hennessy. 0-0 on BBC Radio World Sport.
Yeah, Ramsey's sitting a lot more alongside Ampadu. He's given his mate options. Okay, ball given away there by Ampadu, but even when the ball's going forward, the three at the back look a lot more solidified. Colin Roberts able to get over the halfway line. He wasn't able to do that in the first game. Far easier without being challenged, really.
And I think that is allowed, Nate, because Ramsey is deeper.
Yeah,
and so he is holding that space, and Connor doesn't have to think about what if we lose it, what if we lose it, what if we lose it.
Yeah.
And you see already the balance is so much better. We're more aggressive, and I like this so much more already.
Yeah, absolutely. Only 5 minutes played, and you can see after the first 3 minutes, Robin looked better.
Somebody put a reel in the TV slot. The monitor in front keeps going off, but we've got a great view perched high on this stadium. Cross into the Wales box, and it was a good cross as well. It's going to come back in from the right hand side this time. This time Roden gets there, and Roberts heads it out for an Iranian throw.
That's going to be an interesting one to keep your eye on. If Ramsey and Wilson both go high press and they just go long, we have to win that first ball. We have to, otherwise the space is too open.
Ampadu, lovely little drive through the middle, nicked it over his marker, just tried to find more in the inside right position. It was cut out. Iran have it in the midfield with Goladze, and this is Nourallahi. He plays his football with Shabab Al-Ahli. Long ball forward again, trying to get Azmoun in, but Roden is coming. A little nudge on Roden as the ball went back to Hennessy, but they've left Taremi with too much space. Feeds Azmoun 20 yards out, low shot. Ampadu did enough to just take the sting out of it. 7 minutes gone, it's even so far. It's 0-0 in this World Cup Group B game at the Ahmed Bin Ali Stadium.
Yeah, I think there was a foul or two in there in that little build-up, so had anything come of that shot, we probably would have had that reviewed, Rob, but much better start from Wales.
Moore has made a run in behind the Iranian back line. He's held up the ball on that far corner flag down the Wales left. He's unhappy as the Bournemouth striker because the referee has given an Iranian throw. Second meeting of these two teams. The last one was in the Arimeh Stadium in Tehran back in 1978. Phil Dwyer made his debut, scored the only goal. Don't get too much distance on the throw-in to Iran. Now they play it up to Taremi.
Yeah, that's a silly foul for me. I've met him. Absolutely silly. It's those little momentum swings. Just hold him up, make him go back. He had to go backwards, and he was willing to go backwards. Mepham had a good position behind the ball, behind the man. Just hold him up there. Don't give away the free kick.
The white shirts are flooded forward again. Taremi leaves it to Azmoun. Almost got through the Wales defence. It was a little lead by Taremi. Azmoun delivered it back to his strike partner, but Wales were alert and Hennessy seized the moment to claim the ball.
Yeah, it was a lovely little over, wasn't it, from Taremi?
Ramsey dropped short. Nice little flick in behind, but he can't control the ball. And Iran have it again. They're showing much more attacking intent than they did against England already. Mind you, so are Wales.
Yeah, we've got so many more options on the ball, Rob. He's got short passes, a longer pass, a wider pass. Rob's got two options down the middle.
When Ethan has the ball there, Connor Roberts is wide open, high and wide out.
Yeah,
wide.
Exactly how we expect
If we can
it to
just
be.
get it out there and make Iran move wide and then go central, I think we'll cause them problems.
Ramsey inside right position, 5 yards from the penalty area, floats in a low cross, punted out to the right of the box. Header is not too convincing. Ramsey heads it down to Roberts, chests it down, back to Mepham. Mepham sends it over the top for Roberts to chase, just a little too strong, out for a goal kick at the Iran end, or rather the end where most of the Iranian supporters are. And you have to say, one of the joys of this World Cup so far is meeting and bumping into so many different supporters from so many different countries, all really friendly as well.
Yeah, it's been a great occasion, Rob. The cultures mixed together, all in good spirits, win, lose or draw, all congratulating each other, all commiserating each other. It's been fantastic.
Big clearance by Hosseini. Roden wins the first header, flick forward for Moore, just a little bit too strong.
Yeah, that moment just now when Ramsey had the ball down his bottom right hand side, time to cross the ball, that never happened against the USA at all in the first half, and he just underhit. He just needs to try and overhit that for Kiefer Moore to the far stick, but a much better start from Wales.
Because of the curved rectangular nature of the stadium, nearly half the pitch at the Iran end is covered, but also a good 15 yards or so in the Wales half as the sun moves around the Ahmed Bin Ali Stadium. And Wayne Hennessy on Gareth Bale's tail with his 108th cap today. Close out to Ampadu, left to Davis just inside his own half. He's got Ampadu available. May look for the run of Ramsey. No, he sees the space that Jess Fishlock was on about for Connor Roberts on this right hand side into Ramsey, who's seen much more of the ball than he did against the USA. Connor Roberts tries to flick it past two Iranian defenders on the edge of their penalty area. Now it's with Ampadu, more central. Davies is into the Iran half as well, just in front of the centre circle. Flicks it back out to Connor Roberts. Can he get a chance to cross it? Plenty of red shirts in the box. He does! Moore saved by Hosseini from close range. Kiefer Moore can't believe that the goalkeeper got there. He's still down in the 6-yard box. Hope it's not a problem for him, but that was a really sterling effort by Kiefer Moore from 5 yards.
Yeah, it's great football, wasn't it? We just spoke about the amount of space Ramsey and Connor Roberts again down this right-hand side. It's great to see Connor in an attacking advanced position. We've seen it so many times in the Euros. Puts a great ball in there, and Kiefer Moore stretching. And I think he's just caught maybe.
He's got a kick in the face.
Kick in the face, yeah, the follow through. But great effort on goal. We've already seen more from Wales in this opening 10 or 12 minutes than we've seen in the whole of the 45 against the US. Look far more threatening.
The movement off the ball is causing Iran a problem and allowing us to have so many more options higher up the field. It is just so much more fluid. It starts from our positional structure at the beginning of build out, and then because that is such a stable base to start playing off, then when you start building through the lines, it enables just natural fluidity higher up the field, and that is what we're seeing at this moment in time, and we almost just got a fantastic goal out of it.
Kiefer Moore is built of sterner stuff. He has to run around before he can come back on. Wales have a throw in deep in Iran territory, but it's flicked away for Azmoun to battle with Mepham, who wins that little tussle for the ball. Lob forward, Bale hasn't seen much of the ball so far, but we know he doesn't need to see too much of it. Moore is desperate to come back on now. Referee invites the big striker on for a Wales throw, which Connor Roberts may launch into the penalty area looking for him. Now he goes short to Bale, the captain. Little flick around for Bale again on this right hand side. Turns inside his marker. That time Milad Mohammadi, who plays his football in AEK Athens, prods in a foot to stab it up for a throw-in. Long throw by Roberts to Davis, centre field. Davis almost lost it. In fact, he did. Don't think he was expecting it, but then Ampadu wins it back into Bale. Bale and Moore swap passes. Flicked out to Williams.
Like he was so much better, Rob. So much more positive. You know, Ethan in positions to win the ball high up, even when it's they're countering us. We've lost the ball. It's a poor touch by Davis, and they're ready to counter. But you know, people are in positions where they can just block balls off and pick up second balls. It's so much more positive this game.
And he's going forward.
Yeah,
he's
absolutely.
winning it, and he's passing it forward right away.
Remember, England play the USA tonight. You can keep up to date with that on Radio World Sport, and don't forget, before that, World Cup call Rob, lunchtime after this game. 037 100 110. Text 81012. Tweet that BBC Radio. Mepham is really strong, man. Connor Roberts, I'm not sure that was on, and he's given the ball away. Azmoun gets it back. Is he onside? Well, the ball is in the net, but it's offside. Oh wait!
I don't think it is, Rob. I think that's a goal. I think that's a simple 1-2.
Has tucked the ball in the net. And Wales are furious.
No.
This will surely be checked by VAR. It's Iran leading Wales by a goal to nil. Everybody stopped for a flag, but the flag didn't arrive. Will they check this?
It's not offside, I'm telling you.
It was a mistake by Connor Roberts. It wasn't then,
There he
but
is.
surely
Yes, he is
Yeah.
there.
Roy Ladze is offside as he puts the ball into the back of the net.
That was so lucky.
And you know what? That's great from Nico. If Nico doesn't come back and defend that, he has a shot there.
Yeah.
So although he doesn't make the tackle, he has made him play an extra pass, and the other guy is offside.
Yeah.
So everybody,
Yeah.
Nico Williams, absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Wales got away with it. The effort has been disallowed. The Iranian celebrations cut short, and my eyesight has proved okay. I shouted offside. I was waiting for you to.
Well, I thought Asman should have just taken it straight away. Should have slotted it, but as Jess says, Nico tracks back, tries to get in, puts him off from taking it, and that final pass is where he gets offside.
Wales have been warned.
Yeah, Connor Roberts, a bit of a sloppy ball there.
He's got away with that one, Connor. It was unnecessary to go across your goal like that.
Here's Moore at the other end, shrugs off the marker. Now he's got his back to the penalty area on this near side, the Wales right. Bale on the edge of the box, tries to dribble in, two men approach him, drags them out wide. Bale goes on the outside, and then he goes down, elbowed in the face as he tried to go on the outside. Now is that going to be the first yellow of the game? Milad Mohammadi.
Don't see him go down often. Just caught him in the face.
Yeah, it was a flailing arm. I'm not sure it was deliberate, if I'm honest. And it was Golezade who was offside as he delivered the what he hoped would be the final nail into that goal. So it's 0-0 just. I keep saying this, nobody said it would be easy. Gareth Bale's checking his teeth.
He'll be alright. He'll be alright.
So Wilson with this free kick. It's like if you think of hockey, it's like a short corner. It's inches off the byline, and it's about 10 yards in from the corner flag down the right hand side. So everything is to Harry Wilson's left. Ampadu is on the edge of the box, but there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Wales shirts in the middle of the penalty area as Harry Wilson steps up, one man in the wall. Will he try and drive it beyond that one man and sneak into Hosseini's near post? Clutch of Wales players surround the penalty area. This is a really good opportunity for Robert Page's men. Carlos Queiroz, the Iranian coach, tries to organise things from the side. Wilson takes a step or two back. There's nudging and barging in the penalty box, which Mr. Escobar is trying to sort out before he allows this free kick to be taken. Now the Wales players spread. Hosseini punches the ball away. Comes out to Nico Williams, floats it back into the box. Mepham was the target, headed away. Wilson will pick it up on the near side, lays it back to Ampadu. Ampadu takes a touch, pulls in a low cross. It's cleared away, and Ampadu can't reach the second ball. And now the break is on for Iran with Golezade. Long range shot charged down, and Roden clears it away.
Yeah, just got to show a bit of patience there, Wales. You know, Connor Roberts, it's not Connor's ball, but he's in a position where you can just come out and feed him and go back across the pitch. Doesn't need the ball doesn't need to go in on the cross there.
That's the temptation, eh?
Yeah.
That's the temptation of having Kiefer Moore and Gareth Bale as your two strikers.
Noor Elahi was the man whose shot was blocked. Nico Williams tries to dribble out of a tight spot. Ball comes across. Roberts is caught after the ball had gone. He's down on the pitch side. Moore chases it though. And Connor Roberts. He's the Krynant Cafu is up and on his feet and ready for more action. 0-0. Intense game though, Jess Fishlock. Intense.
Yeah, it is. I think Wales just need to settle down now after that goal in VAR. They're just rushing things, forcing things. As you just see, we don't need to do that. We need to find some composure and just trust that the VAR is offside. We're okay. We're okay.
Just show a little patience in the game now, Wales. Next 10-15 minutes, because the second half, the shape of this stadium, as you said, Rob, you'd rather be Wales back three playing in the shade than the Iranians playing in the heat.
Attempted long ball forward is blocked. Breaks to Nico Williams, back to Davis. Davis caught. Davis moves up to 76 caps today, goes one ahead of Dean Saunders, who we saw walking into the stadium full of life as ever. Dino?
Yeah, in good form, wasn't he?
He was.
He's always in great form.
Talk us through what Wales should have done against the USA.
He did, yeah. Love him to bits.
Never short of a word or two is Mr. Saunders. But Ben Davis has just gone past him in caps. And Gareth Bale has gone past everybody. Ramsey up to Bale. Bale, first time ball across, didn't look though, it's intercepted. Ampadu brought down Rezaian, who plays for Sepahan. Apparently he loves ice cream. Well, I share his joy. I was reading he's a big lover of ice cream. What's not to like about that man?
Don't blame him. I had some of the best ice cream in the souk the other day.
He's another player could have been a Cardiff, Rob. Very good. Good last World Cup as well.
Yeah, for those of the uninitiated, you thought you'd lined up a couple for Cardiff.
Yes, I did.
Who have now appeared out here today.
Yeah, they appeared in the last World Cup, and there was a great opportunity to get them in, but never materialised for whatever reason. But seeing them in action, very good players.
Midway through the first half in this Group B encounter, Wales have to defend a free kick 25 yards from their penalty area. Rezaian takes the free kick, looking for Azmoun, who plays his football with Leverkusen. He's just moved there this summer from St. Petersburg. It's a real gamble. He had a calf injury in October, was a major doubt. So we'll see how long he lasts. Just a reminder that Joe Allen, who's been struggling with a hamstring injury, is on the bench today. Clearly not risked from the start as Hennessy lines up a goal kick. Looks as if this one might go long.
I wish he'd wait until the boys were up the pitch before doing that. But that is great play by Kiefer Moore.
It is, and then Williams, well, he thought he was taken out as he tried to keep that ball in.
What it is, Rob, when you kick it that long and people are still running out of the 18-yard box, it means your midfield is so deep they can't get up and join in.
Nico Williams is still down off the pitch.
Yeah, he's just called
and now
back
he's got back onto the pitch. I don't blame him for that. Referee is ignoring him though. Now he's limping back on. Ampadu, support touch as he's driven back in his own penalty area. Why would he just about got away with that?
Yeah, just needs to lay that off first time actually. Connor Roberts was on. Just lay it off first time. I know what he's thinking.
They need to understand that a player down right now.
Yeah, the referee's just been alerted, to be fair, by...
and Harry's just saying to the players, what are you all doing?
Yeah.
Well, we got to play it down.
It's the ice cream lover, Rezaian, who's alerted the referee, so...
Yeah, we just need to, like I said, go back to that shape we started with the first 10 minutes. Rambo alongside Ethan, or Harry alongside Ethan, but as you can see, as Jess called earlier, they seem to have switched positions, Rambo and Harry Wilson.
Long throw by Roberts again into the midfield this time. Wilson heads it down to Davis. Davis looks at Ramsey, who's popped up on that left hand side. Long way to go. Floats the ball across to Roberts, right to the feet of Roberts. Really good pass by Aaron Ramsey. Need to get him involved more.
It's good because he got width, Rob, today.
Wilson in midfield now, in the centre circle. Bale waits for it down the right hand side. Bale gets it. It's got Roberts up ahead. Roberts goes to ground.
Yeah, I'm not sure why Ethan and Rambo are ahead of the ball there. Again, we're leaving Harry in the 8 in the pivot on his own, and you've got Ethan up in the front line and Aaron up in the front line. I'd rather see two in the holding midfield role, just one of them advanced.
26 minutes gone goalless. Moore from the throw-in heads it into the path of Bale, gets it nicked off him near the corner flag. Ampadu though collects the clearance inside. Wilson goes to ground edge of the box, not going to get a free kick for that, and this is the break by Golezade. Roden really strong on Azmoun.
Great defending by Roden.
And then Nico Williams, as he does, turns away on the side of the touchline and then wins a free kick when he'd actually knocked the ball out of play.
The problem that the midfield are having right now is they're just not disciplined enough in their structure. Yeah. Ethan and Aaron there were so high that that one pass took them both out the game, and then they're right on our back line.
Yeah.
We have to figure out who is our holding midfielder, and how are the others working off that. You have to have freedom. You have to have.
Ethan has to hold for
Yes.
me, right? And
Yes.
it's a choice then between Aaron and Harry, as you said right at the beginning. Who's going to play high, and you can rotate that, right? But we've got plenty of time. We started off so well, and we're 20 odd minutes in, and we've almost reverted back to what we were doing against the US, which is leaving the midfield empty.
Yeah, we've lost the structure, and we don't need to lose
Absolutely.
the structure. We really
Just
don't.
show the patience.
Yes.
While you've been talking, Leverkusen Sardar Azmoun, the 27-year-old, is having treatment on an injury. Whether he got caught by Roden, I'm not sure.
I think he's okay, Rob, because I've seen the magic spray.
Rob Page gives a few instructions, and understandably the Wales players take on some liquid in what will be searing temperatures down below. Good to see the rainbow bucket hats out in full force though. No restrictions on them since that kerfuffle before the USA game.
Moral victory, some might say, Rob.
You certainly would. I'd say also seeing sense.
Exactly.
0-0. Jess Fishlock and Nathan Blake. We're loving the World Cup. We're loving watching Wales in the World Cup. First time you've heard it before. For 64 years. 1958. And even I wasn't born. Just.
I thought you told me you were 25.
Ramsey sneaks past two players out to Wilson. It's all happening inside the Wales half, and then Wilson switches play out to Nico Williams. First time header inside, but it's into the path of Majid Hosseini, and then Davis is quick to cover. Nico Williams is back.
The problem I have there is our three midfielders were in a 10 by 10 box, and so Harry Wilson had to try and hit a 60-yard pass. Whereas if one is just sat in the opposite side pocket, it's a little pass there, open space, face forward.
More header, sorry, Jess. He laid into the path of Bale, who hit it first time, but for once he didn't connect. Would have been 30 yards out, mind, but you don't put anything past that man, Gareth Bale. 41 goals. Wales have the ball inside the Iranian half.
Yeah, that is the ball then. It goes forward. Connor Roberts, great run by Aaron Ramsey, but now get back in alongside Ethan.
Williams is free on the left-hand side. Davis looks for him. Bale is inside him. Bale wants it inside. Nico Williams, can't beat his marker, Rezayan. Bale tries to rescue it. Only half cleared. Wales keeping the pressure on. Davis intercepts what was effectively a poor clearance. Ampadu, Wilson centre field. Wilson dart towards the penalty area. Ramsey wanted a head, almost found Kiefer Moore. Lunging dive, took it away from the Wales big man. Roden steps in before Azmoun can get there, and then dribbles past one on halfway. Much better by Wales, starting to assert themselves. 0-0 on BBC Radio World Sport. Bale cuts in from the left hand side. Ramsey 25 yards out, almost caught on the ball, has to go back a few yards. Then he turns, needs help. Will get it from Mepham if he wants it. Mepham is to the right. Roberts wide on this right hand side. Mepham's gone forward. Wilson exchanges passes with Roberts, and now it's into Ampadu. Ampadu flicks it forward. He was caught after the ball had gone. Free kick Wales just to the right of centre, midway inside the Iranian half. It's 0-0 on BBC Radio World Sport. We played 31 minutes.
Yeah, they're getting back to some sort of decent shape now, Wales. Just lost it for about 5 or 6 minutes. Got away with that disallowed goal and just, lost their shape for a bit. Back to it now, but do say you need one commanding holding midfielder. And if he allows one of his midfielders to move forward, no problem. But I would expect Ethan to be saying to Aaron or Harry, be, if not alongside me, just a yard or two ahead of me and 10-15 yards away from me.
Free kick Wales. Everything to Ramsey's left. Good 20 yards in from the right touchline. about 20 odd yards away from the Iran penalty area. Moore's just come over for a chat. Now he's gone to the edge of the box where the Iranians hold their high line. Wilson steps over it. Ramsey curls it. Terrible free kick by his standards. Didn't get off the ground even, hardly. And it's deep in Wales' own half with Hennessy, and a long run forward by Nuralahi.
And that's calm play though by Wayne and Ben Davis.
Nice ball.
Nico Williams, brilliant left to right ball out to Ramsey on this near side, and he keeps it in as well, but then he gets it pickpocketed by Milad Mohammadi. Little touch around the corner, and Iran break down the Wales left, cross into the penalty area. Mepham gets there ahead of the dangerous Taremi. Only half cleared. Picked up by Haj Safi, crosses into the Wales box, comes out to Ramsey. Roden, short ball to Wilson, and Williams is in the clear on the left hand side with a bit of space, but goes back to Ben Davis. 0-0, 32 and a half minutes.
Better shape, Rob. I mean, from that attack from the Iranians. Second ball comes down to Aaron Ramsey. He's able to lay it off to his mate Harry Wilson. It just goes out to Ben Davis. Just very easy. Stops any sort of panic. Not empty in the midfield.
Harry Wilson is picking up some great positions. He knows kind of what. There he is.
Lovely header forward by Williams to Wilson on the byline. Can he find a red shirt? Bale almost got there. Breaks to Roberts. You've seen him shoot from there. Lays it back for Mepham. Big men wait in the middle. Plays it down the side of the Iran defence, and it's too strong for Kiefer Moore, who looks disappointed with his Bournemouth teammate. It's still goalless, 33 minutes gone. Little baby in the crowd. Wow.
Yeah, that was an unlucky play there. Mepham, right idea. If that's Ramsey or Harry Wilson, that probably just slots into Kiefer Moore there. It looks an easy pass, but those little sliders are difficult for some.
Fancy being taken to the World Cup when you're only about a year old, like that baby was then, with a Welsh kit on as well. Living the dream. Moore bundled over Mohammadi. Just a reminder that Wales have 2 players on yellow cards, Chris Mepham and one Gareth Bale. So if they pick up a second card in this game, they will miss the England game on Tuesday. But at the moment, it's all about this one. We're not too far away from half-time, about 10 or 11 minutes, and it's 0-0. Ramsey in midfield, looks up, looks for the run of Bale.
Yeah.
Cut out though.
Just need to build there, Rob.
It's too long.
Yeah,
some of the passes,
it's a bit
aren't
too...
they? Roden has to deal with Azmoun. Just does enough. Gets help from Ben Davis. He's as good a defender as you'll see on the cover, isn't he, Ben Davis?
He's so good. So calm.
Henry Wills are hitting it too long, I think.
Yeah, they're just in a bit of we want to score as quickly as possible mode, rather than thinking, we can score the 89th minute and win this game. There's so much space for Connor Roberts and Nico Williams. On occasion there, Aaron Ramsey had both flanks he could have found. Decided to go down the middle. I understand it. Sometimes you see it, you think do it. But a bit more patience, I think, shown by Wales, and they can win this game comfortably.
Hennessy reaches for the ball to dribble into his penalty area. Rolls it out to Mepham. Roberts, first time inside to Ampadu. Just hassled from behind by Azmoun. But Wales extricate themselves from that position. Bale has made a run inside left. Davis goes short to Ampadu, gets it back on halfway. Now Roden. Williams in space down the left. Bale is in space too. Now he switches play out to Roberts, right hand side. Just not enough legs on the ball.
Yeah, but we win the second ball, Rob.
Yeah.
In comfortable position with time.
Wilson,
Nice.
lovely run by Bale as Wilson finds Williams. breaks through one challenge in the penalty area, holds it up on the byline and then tries to twist and turn, but it goes out for a goal kick. That was all about the Gareth Bale run then inside.
Yeah, and the second ball, I think it's about the second ball, to be honest with you, Rob. Second ball gets knocked down. The other night that was happening, and the US were picking it up every time and then able to play out and counter attack us and then keep us pressed in our home half. That occasion, Harry Wilson had all day. Picks up the second ball under no pressure and then threads Nico Williams in. He's in on goal practically. If he takes a good touch, puts it across the box, there's an opportunity there. That wasn't happening the other night. So I feel so much better tonight or today than I did the other night against the US.
When we have that 6-6 and when we're in that 6-6, whether it's in or out of possession, we look like we're in control of what we're doing. And again, Harry Wilson, great position, and what a pass to Nico Williams. And there he is again.
There we go again, winning the second ball.
Yes, and a run player down on the pitch, injured. Wilson, can't find more, miscommunication. And now Williams has to defend on the left-hand side. Well, he's forcing Nuralahi back. Has committed an offence. 0-0. 7 minutes to half-time. You get the feeling one might win this, don't you?
Well, I think it's a situation, Rob. If you get one, you'll probably get two. I think we're more than capable of getting this game. Just discipline and patience for me. If we can do that, once we break the deadlock and get the first goal, granted we do, then I think we'll go on and win the game comfortably.
Yeah, I think discipline, patience and quality.
Excellent play
Those
by Ampadu. Yeah, forceful. Now it's Bale on the left hand side, low cross into the box. Can't be the first man, bounces back out to the LA player, the Wales talisman. Dribbles inside, trying to find Ramsey. Williams picks up the rebound. Low cross into the box. Only half clear, comes back out of Williams. He wants it to run out for a throw. And he's had to play it.
It's unlucky.
And it's a goal kick.
Yeah, he's trying to let it run out. Was never going to get there. And then, fortunately for the Iranians, just a little shoulder charge and managed to kick the ball off Nico. But it's great that he keeps getting in down that left-hand side. It'll be the left or the right flank. It'll be between one of those two players, I think, if we score, where it'll come from. Because between Connor and Nico, this system is working today, right? Because our wing-backs are so high up the pitch when we've got the ball, and we've got the three midfielders enabling us to be able to pick up passes and spread the ball wide. But, that wasn't happening, like we keep saying, against the US.
Hope you're enjoying this commentary with Nathan Blake and Jess Fishlock here on BBC Radio World Sport. I'm not sure whether you're supposed to be allowed to be listening, but I don't quite know why you're wearing a hat in the office, but maybe it's to cover up those pods. We're available on BBC Sounds if you need just a way of listening without too many people hearing. And if you're in school, well, thank you, lucky stars. It's better than biology, isn't it, this? Better than bio.
Better than PE.
Better than any lesson, I think, if I can say that.
Yeah, I've just upset every biology teacher in Wales' mind. So, Iran free kick. Has Shafi, the captain, into the box. It's a deep one. It's going to go beyond everybody. It was a run by Majid Hosseini, who plays his football in Turkey with Kayserispor. He gave a dash for it. He played in the 2018 World Cup.
He did, yeah. So had a good one as well.
Yeah.
And he ended up with Trabzonspor from there. Or Trabzonspor, should I say.
Iran have never beaten European opponents at a World Cup in 9 attempts. Let's get that out of the way now.
Let's hope it continues then, shall we?
Yeah.
0-0 into the last 5 minutes of an interesting, hardly, it's gripping because of the tension. It's not exactly a chance a minute, is it?
Well, I think it's comfortable for Wales. Apart from that, that offside goal, which was resulted from a bad pack.
Oh, ball through by Davis. The more Wilson comes in, gets his shot blocked, but it's a corner. Surely it is, and it's the first corner of the game.
Very nice play. That's very nice play. Patience and quality, and you get a shot on goal. Isn't that what you said, Nath?
Absolutely.
It's a piercing ball through, wasn't it?
That's why we dovetail so well, see? Left wing, right wing, and we got the little man up front.
Wilson from the right hand side with the corner, floats it into the middle. Hosseini, good collect by Hossein Hosseini. He once in 2017-18 went 872 minutes without conceding.
I blame the strikers. Can you imagine being a striker who does score the first goal against him? I'm not a keeper lover, Rob.
And then the guy on the bench, Payam Niazman, broke his record a year later.
Oh, wow.
I know. Make the most of it, son. By making it 940 minutes. Iran tried to counter. Nepam under pressure from Taremi. Driven back to his own byline. Plays it up for a throw in level with the Wales penalty area. Mohammadi takes it.
I think Ethan's got to be okay. We're just going big there, out wide. Connor is in acres of space when he straightens up the field like that.
Big header by Nico Williams then, had to get that. He was shielding his eyes from the sun as well. He's going to take a long throw to Ramsey. Oh, Ramsey just can't collect it as he was bursting in behind the Iranian defence. He looks up, hopefully for a free kick. I don't think he's going to get that.
That's
Taremi,
good play,
good turns.
That's good play. 3 players round him.
Wilson flew in then, didn't
Ball
he?
into that central position. 1 from behind, 2 from the side.
Yeah.
You know, you've got no chance of getting out of that situation if you're a striker.
Cross into the Wales box, looking for Bale. He shoved off it. There's an offside flag up anyway. Inside the last 2 minutes of the first half at the Ahmad bin Ali Stadium in the Al Rayyan area of Doha. Fourth official is being given a bit of grief by Carlos Queiroz. Second time as Iran manager. Had 100 games the first time. Will there be a goal before half-time? Hossein Hosseini with the clearance from the edge of his penalty area. Looking for Azmoun. Rodon won the header, but Wales can't pick up the second ball. And now the white shirts move forward. Taremi waits outside the penalty area. Davis shepherds the ball out for a goal kick.
You know, you've got 8 players against their 4 or 5 there, Rob. If you include the goalkeeper, you've got 9. Much better shape, yeah. Wilson playing alongside Ethan Ampadu a lot more.
Ramsey everywhere this half.
Yeah.
Freedom to move, freedom to roam.
That's it, just keep it easy. Very good.
Ticking down to 45 minutes on the big jumbotrons at either end of the pitch. 0-0. Second game in Group B. Wales trying to put a few passes together on the edge of the Iranian box. Williams tried to feed it into Kiefer Moore, cleared away.
You get the feeling they're just one good set of one-touch passes away from opening up a real major chance here, Rob. You've done it 2 or 3 times into the box. You just think that final pass, that final ball, that final touch, if they can just get it right, they'll create some opportunities.
4 minutes of added time to be played.
Starting to really control this game.
Yeah, they are.
Don't really want half time to come.
Yeah.
Crossfield ball from Davis to Nepam. Roberts goes on an outside run. Davis finds him. Roberts heads it down for Ramsey, right hand side. Bell wants it in the middle. Roberts may cross it from the right now. Low cross, can't beat the first man. Didn't really connect with it, did Connor Roberts. Ramsey into Ampadu. First time ball out towards Roberts, but he hurried the pass. But yet Nepam read the pass out of defence, and Wales have the ball again with Connor Roberts. Tries to float it forward, looks up in anger.
Yeah, just patience.
But he can't get it done. And Azmoun now tries to send Iran away down the right hand side. This is Taremi, edge of the box. Mepham goes with him. He's still in the penalty area, so he has to be careful, Mepham. Iran still have it. Right hand down their right. Williams on the defensive. Plenty of Wales players back. Cross into the box. Azmoun went for it. Roden did enough. Goal kick.
Yeah, it was a great move from a striker standpoint to say Azmoun just pulled off Roden's shoulder and gets across him, but equally as good as the attack play was, Joe Roden read what he was going to do and just able to recover enough to put him off. We have to say good play by both striker and defender there.
Joe Roden is much more at home, looking like at home in this second game than he was against the USA.
It's not as frantic in front of him, Rob. There's not an empty space every time he looks up. He's not facing, Iranian players running at him and players running off him. The midfield for me has been so much better in this game.
The difference, really.
It is, yeah, and you've got the platform of Keefe at the playoff. Gareth has been extremely quiet.
Wales are almost caught out there. Roden. I think he's going to go in the book for that. It's going to be a yellow for Joe Roden. Caught Taremi. Just got there a bit late. He can't argue with that. First yellow card of the game goes to Joe Roden. Why do I open my mouth?
A little bit of miscommunication there with who was dealing with it, and that hesitation meant that obviously Roden's decided to come across and just miss the situation. Unfortunate, really, and unnecessary. And now it's
he's fully committed as well. He made up his mind, like 10 yards away, I'm going to go all the way.
He's going to get something if he couldn't get the ball.
Yeah.
Into the last minute of added time. Wales simply have to defend this. Tony Roberts, the Wales goalkeeping coach, is but a yard from the ball. Knowing him, probably saying something. You're never going to take that from there, are you?
Don't speak too soon. Don't say too much,
He's also got a good angle on.
Yeah.
What might happen? Has Safi with the ball into the box. Breaks on the edge of just inside the penalty area. Wales have scrambled it away. Cross into the penalty area again this time. It's cleared away by Ampadu. Then a long range shot. And that was Nurulahi from all of 25 yards on the half volley. Straight into the solid midriff of Anglesea's Wayne Hennessy, and it's 0-0, and hopefully that may well be it for half-time, unless Wales can sneak a goal. That is the half-time whistle. It's all square in this second Group B encounter. Wales had a real shock when Golezade had the ball in the back of the net, but we were confident it was offside. Thankfully, VAR backed up the Radio Wales commentary team. Just before that, Kiefer Moore went closest for Wales by lunging in. Hassan Hosseini made a really good save. And at half-time, it's all to play for at the Ahmad bin Ali Stadium. A draw not really good enough for either team, but it's Wales 0, Iran 0. Well, when you say it like that, Chris, it's a lot easier than when I was in school doing maths, as every teacher I have will tell you. So yeah, you're right, the teams are back out. Don't see any changes in the Wales lineup. So Hennessy in goal, Mepham, Roden, Davis, three centre-backs, Williams and Roberts the wing-backs, Ramsey, Ampadu and Wilson in the midfield. Moore, who had the best chance of all, lunging chance, which Hossein Hosseini turned away. And of course the men's record cap holder now by himself, 110 caps today, Gareth Bale. No changes for Iran either, as they kick off playing from left to right. Must tell you that the whole of the Wales half, bar about 15 yards in from the far touchline, near halfway, is now in shadow as Moore wins a tussle on halfway. So they're playing towards the sunshine, although, would you believe it, half the pitch, that end is in shade as well. I'm alongside Nathan Blake and Jess Fishlock. So far we're content, guys and gals, but no silly mistakes now then.
No, and like we said in the first half, Rob, I think it's a sort of half-time coming at a good moment, because Rob Page can tell them exactly what they've done well.
Cross into the Wales box, that's going to be overhit. Asmun is going to try and get there, but he tried his best to stop Nico Williams getting there. Lent into the Forest fullback and then fell over himself. Asmun is up front with Taremi.
Yeah, like I was saying, Rob, you can tell them exactly what they're doing well at the end of that half, and it was the balance in that midfield, the three, when they get the balance right. You know, Wales control the game for long periods. When it's wrong, they allow the Iranian team to come through them and counter-attack them ever so easily. So
Hennessy made Rodham work then as the ball bounced into the Wales penalty area. So let's give you the Iran team. Take a pack lunch first. Hosseini in goal, and then across the back it's Rezian. In the middle of the centre backs is Majid Hosseini, and alongside him Mortella Poraliganji. The midfield is Golezade, who had the ball in the net, rolled up for offside. Nurulahi, and the number 6 is on the ball now, Azatolahi. Taremi and Bazoun up front. Bazoun was the target then, and on the far side Eshan Hashavi. Round of applause, please.
Well done.
My Farsi is not what it was. Oh, it's a tight ball by Ramsey. May get away with it, although Taremi was almost onto it, trying to flick it back. Loose pass, and then Ramsey's clearance is blocked, and Hennessy has to take control now. And Rob Page stands on the edge of his touchline, hands adrift, saying, hands apart, saying, what on earth?
well, the first half opportunity came from a poor back pass or a poor pass into midfield or into the defence from Conor Robertson. Similar there, Rob. You know, we had a moment with Ethan Ampadu where he was put under pressure with his back to goal. There's just no need for it.
Here's Davis, plays the ball through the middle. Oh, Ramsey went there just a yard ahead of him. Bounces into the hands of Hossein Hosseini.
He loves those runs, don't he?
Yeah.
He loves them. They're so good too. He's inches away there.
A big kick by Hosseini is going to go all the way through to Wayne Hennessy. Rolls it out to Davis. Wales playing from right to left, all in red, as you'd expect. Need a win. A draw not really good enough for either of these sides. Bale, lovely touch off to Roberts. Poor ball in from Conor Roberts. And when they give the ball away, it's always
okay though, Rob. I mean, they give it away there. Ethan sat in a lovely position centrally, and he's picked up the ball now, and he can start play again. It's when that central position is emptied for me, causes all sorts of problems, as it did against the USA. Much better balance today. There's been times where it's emptied.
You have to say, Jess, the way Iran have defended today, it just shows how good England must have been on Thursday.
Yeah, I think obviously when you...
Ball in behind for Kiefer Moore, he's onside. The flag has stayed down, so and now the flag goes up.
No, I think back to your point, when you do kind of concede 6 goals, you certainly do some film to tidy that up, you know, and I think that's exactly what they've done. And they would have watched the US against Wales. That's the beauty of these second and third games. You learn a lot. You learn more about your opponents.
Yeah, good point. Hosseini forward, bounces on halfway, cleared by Davis. Moore jumps for that one, flicks it on. Wilson went for the flick on just ahead of him though. Ampadu now finds Wilson, touched by Wilson, down for Moore, challenging by Nuralahi.
He's worked well today, Nuralahi, in fairness to him.
Williams with the throw short to Wilson, gets it back inside the Moore. Don't think he was expecting it back, but the ball is cut out by Ramsey. Ramsey tried to look right for Connor Roberts, who was wide, and Ashavi gets the ball away, and a chance here for Azmoun into the penalty area. Shoots, hit the post, beats Wayne Hennessy at his near post, ricochets back out. Will's got away with it there, alright. Azmoun could have made himself a hero, still not cleared. Oh, another one's hit the post, and Hennessy saves. This time it was Golizadeh who killed it from 20 odd yards, and the follow-up was saved by Hennessy while he was on the deck. Wales, you have had a double warning there.
Yeah, living very dangerously.
That again is very similar to the US on the counter. Wales have to find a way where 1 and 2 passes does not mean they're at their goal.
It's still 0-0. That's the good thing. But Iran will feel they should be ahead now, as Wilson ensures Rezayan can't get the ball away from his own defensive area, but Wilson then loses it. And this front two of Azmoun and Taremi, their movement is really good. But Roberts now at the other end, forward to Bale on the edge of the box. Bale followed out there by Hashavsi, turns, Bale floats it into the box, Husseini comes for it, Moore heads it over the top from 7 yards. Half a chance that one, Nathan Blake, do you think?
Yeah, just couldn't get above it, Rob. You know, just a little too high for Kiefer. Not really a chance. You know, if he can get above it and get it on target, fair enough. But you know, he's just trying to stretch all of his neck muscles to just try and get above the ball, but unfortunately not able to do so.
Golizadeh must be wondering what he has to do to score. His effort was disallowed in the first half, and then he killed a beauty beyond Wayne Hennessy. But here's Ramsey, brought down as he tried to barge his way through 2 Iranian players. Free kick Wales, 15 yards from the Iran penalty area. Jess Fishlock.
Yeah, this game is starting to liven up now. I think the last 5 minutes have been pretty end-to-end stuff. If you're Iran now, you're kind of asking questions as to how you have not scored a goal yet. But if you're Wales, you're very happy, and you're trying to get this momentum back on your side. We saw similar. We see subs now. Subs coming on. Brennan Johnson and Dan James.
Yeah.
Change of formation.
Pace. So they'll have to wait while this free kick is taken though. Ramsey has stood over it. So is Wilson. It's just to the right of centre. There's 2 in the Iran wall. Roden, Mepham, Davis all up from the back. Moore is there as well. Ramsey leaves it to Wilson. Floats it in. Total misjudgment. Easy collect for Husseini. Now Wales have to get back, and Iran have got more men forward than they've got defenders, but Roberts is across on the right. Should have cleared the ball upfield, presented it back to the attacking side. This is Taremi outside the penalty area, and it's rebounds off Aaron Ramsey. Wales got lucky then.
Yeah, I thought he was going to unleash one with his left foot there, Rob. Taremi had time and space ahead of him. Chose to go for the pass out wide, and luckily Wales had enough bodies back just to get the block in.
It is James and Johnson lining up on the side for Wales. Brennan Johnson. Williams plays the ball through the middle, looking for Wilson, headed down.
I wonder who's going to make way.
Azmoun, lovely touch to Taremi, flying down this right hand side. Nuralahi onto his right foot, then his left. Williams sticks to it though. Ramsey there as well. Nuralahi turns away. Cross may come in now, and that allows Williams, the little back heel allowed Williams to put it up for a throw. Sorry, it was Colezade who is on the ball now. Quickly taken throw. Cross into the Wales box. Headed down. Chance here for Ashabi. Blocked. A really brave block by Connor Roberts. Wales are under the cosh here. Iran sensing blood. Cross into the box again. Blocked by Roberts. It's going to go out for corner, is it? Unless Connor Roberts can get that, it does. Iran's first corner of this game. It's come 10.5 minutes into the second half as Wales look to make 2 substitutions.
I think he's going to go to a full-back again, Nath. One of these subs.
I don't know, looking at it, bringing on these 2 players, I don't think he'll take more off.
He won't take Bale off.
Could possibly. Maybe Gareth's feeling something.
Iran corner, headed out by Moore. He's so useful in those positions. Bale is back there helping out now as a cross comes in again. Headed out by Davis, picked up by Wilson. Wilson drifts past in between 2, gets brought down. Now we'll see, is this the ultimate gamble by Rob Page?
I think
So
with this sub you can see his intention. He wants to win this game.
Yeah,
he's
I
trying to
think so.
change this momentum.
So
Yeah, back 4. Back.
Connor Roberts makes way for Brennan Johnson, and Harry Wilson is replaced by Dan James. Thoughts, Nathan Blake?
Yeah, it's youth, it's exuberance, it's energy, it's pace. So not bad, but like you said, Rob, they're going almost like a 4-2-4, I think, the way they're lined up at the moment.
Wow. He's not going to perish wondering here in Doha. Is Rob Page. James is down the left-hand side. He goes on a run now. They found him. He's near the byline. He looks up, crosses into the penalty area. Only half cleared. Kiefer Moore wins the second header. And then it's tipped over the top of Brennan Johnson by Hasafi, who thumps the ball forward again, but it's gone up for a throw-in. And Azmoun throws himself to the deck inside the centre circle, and I wonder whether... Oh, he's got cramp. Well, as I did say, he was a huge doubt in October when he damaged his calf.
This is the same type of formation Rob went to against the USA when he made his subs. So I think this is kind of their... You know, when you go through these things, you work on different formations. This is definitely their kind of second formation.
Plan, yeah,
it's planned. They know what they're doing. Ramsey drops in, 4 attackers, and they'll know exactly what their game plan is now, and they have a lot longer to kind of put it together. And you already saw Dan James already came in. First opportunity, gets behind them, puts a good cross in. I think we'll be seeing a lot more of that.
Yeah.
I'm too nervous to sit down like you two. You pair are just nerveless. I don't get it. So, honestly, have you got a beat?
We've been here before in that. Well, not the World Cup, but in these situations on that field. Don't you worry.
I'm stood up. Mind you, the monitor's in the way as well if I sit down, so that doesn't help. But hey, Azmoun is still being treated, so there'll be a few minutes added on at the end. The amount of injury time has been really...
It's been crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, it has been, but actually every player, every member of the supporters who's paid good money to come into the stadium have got their money's worth.
Yeah, and talking about supporters, Rob, I believe a few of ours not being able to get in today. Such a disappointment.
Yeah, they're in
That's technology for you.
Dubai, their hire cards haven't worked.
Yeah, such a disappointment for them.
He'd be so upset.
Oh, and it's just not good enough, is it?
No.
You know, come all this way, pay all that money for a glitch, I heard. I mean, just not good enough.
Yeah, that's your passport to get in, basically, the hire card, if you're unaware of it. Azmoun, I think his race is run in this game. They're down to 10 men at the moment. They're waiting to put him back on, but Iran are about to make a substitution anyway. The referee is Mario Escobar of Guatemala. Hasbro is still not on. James has made a run in behind the defence. Just cut out, pricks to Ramsey, edge of the box. Has it nicked off his feet as he was about to pull the trigger?
Good position by Ampadu.
Williams has switched over to the right-hand side now. Brennan Johnson goes on little burst. Beach has Safi, who then puts in a foot to deny him a bit of momentum. Ampadu crosses from the right. Jess got excited, but it just went past everybody.
That was a great ball, that's why.
Sorry.
Just begging to be put in the net. Gareth Bale applauding it as well, as he should. Absolutely fantastic ball, but just too good for everybody. Gareth Bale getting the Welsh fans going.
The Red Wall have responded.
They need it.
Just under half an hour to go.
It's a fantastic atmosphere. Iranian fans to our right, making a lot of noise. Welsh fans to our left, doing exactly the same.
Good header by Roden. Bale beaten in the air. Davis makes it his in midfield, flicked on, glanced on by James, but more couldn't be expected to be there as well. So at the moment it's Nico Williams on the right, then Mepham, Roden and Davis. It's a back four. Ampadu in front of them, and then it's James, Ramsey and Brennan Johnson with Moore and Bale up top, and the two wide men, James and Johnson, eager to get forward. Ramsey picks it into Moore, sends James on the outside down the left hand side, thinks he's got a corner, stopped from going out though by Hosseini, Majid Hosseini that is, cleared away up to halfway. Ampadu stops it, plays up to Moore. Moore had a player swinging off him then, but got away with it.
Yeah, needed a shouted man on there.
Hajsavi breaks over halfway. Ampadu goes tumbling. Leaves Wales a bit short. Taremi heads towards the penalty area, tries to play it in the near side, and Dan James just gets there to put it away for a corner. It's end-to-end stuff now. It's 0-0 in this World Cup Group B game at the Ahmad bin Ali Stadium here on BBC Radio Wales. This is what we wanted. This is what the World Cup is all about. It's tense, it's nervous, it's exciting. Corner comes in, Hennessy collects easily.
Yes, collecting cherries, that one.
Ramsey leads the counter, holds it up to crossfield it to Nico Williams. He's got Brennan Johnson on his right hand side. Williams gets taken out after the ball had gone, but Johnson continues, goes one way then the other. Brennan Johnson tries to chip the ball into the penalty area. It's going to come back out to him. Nico Williams gets involved, breaks to Ampadu.
Good play by those two youngsters down that right.
Really good. Johnson, one too many tackles, and then Ampadu is beaten in the tackle, and it's 3 against 3 if Iran play it well. Ampadu is rushing to get back. It's Taremi into the Wales penalty area. Oh, Ampadu did get back, gave the ball away just outside the Iran penalty area, made the tackle that made it a corner to block Taremi.
Well, like you say, he made it just outside his own 6-yard box, Rob. Mepham does well holding up Taremi, gives Ampadu a chance to get back, but what a recovery run.
Now that's what I say, running with your heart, because I know he's tired, and he just did not give up. He knew he had to get back, and he did.
It's one of them, you're praying, don't shoot, don't score, don't shoot, don't score.
Delay him for me, delay him for me.
Please, I'm coming.
Ihsan Hajsafi, the 32-year-old from AEK Athens, with a corner from the left-hand side. Plenty of movement in the Wales box. Gone through a lot of players. It bounced out to Ramsey. He's got James on that right-hand side then.
Yes, those situations with Brennan Johnson and Dan James, that's what we'll be looking to exploit. You know, if you get that ball right, Dan James is going to blow away any defender for pace there.
Still goalless. 65 minutes on the clock. Not seen too much of Gareth Bale. Waiting for him to have his moment. Fed up to Johnson. Turn around the corner. to Nico Williams. Plays on the right hand side for Forrest, of course. Kicks it out to Ramsey. Bit of a awkward ball for him to control. Gets tackled, but it's a Wales throw. 0-0. Radio Wales Sport. Jess Fishlock and Nathan Blake enjoying the World Cup atmosphere, the unique World Cup atmosphere here in Doha, where it's 2:26.
Just like to see Wales now, attack with that front four. James on the left, with Brennan Johnson on the right, Gareth Bale down the middle with Big Kiefer. If anything, you want Ben Davies joining in on one side and Williams on the other side. Keep that box of four. Ramsey. 2 centre backs and 2 centre mid.
Flicks it under Williams. Williams cross, took a deflection off the defender, half cleared. But they are quite cool in defensive positions, I will say that for them. Rezaiani is particularly cool.
Experienced team, Rob.
Yeah. And we start again. Ampadu in his own half. Trots up to halfway. Now he's just over it. Looks for the diagonal ball out to that right side. Johnson, edge of the box, into the penalty area. Brennan Johnson around the back. Bale tries to get in there. 2 players with him.
Great burst of pace, wasn't it?
It's brought away for a Wales throw. It was Majid Hussein who got there.
So direct, Brennan Johnson. I love watching him play. Always looking to threaten you and to the byline as well. He's not trying to come inside you. He wants to get down the outside, get the cross and get to the byline, get his crosses in, and does so more often than not.
So the first Iranian change, and it's Karim Ansarifard who's replacing Sardar Azmoun. So straight swap. Ansarifard, who plays for Omonia, scored against Portugal in 2018. As Wales start again, high in the Iranian half. Have to go back to halfway, where Mepham has it, into the centre circle for Roden. James loiters out on this left hand side, but numbers are with Wales on the right hand side. Now James shrugs off one challenge, moves inside. Lovely little turn by Dan James. Breaks into the penalty area, tries to chip it across. Blocked though by Nurulahi. Roden is down and then up quickly to win possession against Taremi.
Very physical side, these Iranians. They really are. They don't give you much time at all. You got to get your touch right, know where you're going real quick.
Much more controlled by Wales though, isn't it? Moore has made a run inside right position, but just too strong by Mepham. He's overhit a couple of those today. 69 minutes gone. 0-0 here in Doha. A winter's afternoon in blazing sunshine. That's the difference in this World Cup. Big clearance by Hosseini. Mepham's under it. Heads it into the centre circle. Bale tries to head it on. Goes to ground. Nudged over. Taremi, 30 yards out. Heads towards the penalty box. Tries to play around Sirafad. Mepham shadowed the run all the way, and Hennessy collects.
Yeah, Taremi just picked up a clever position there. Didn't drop in with a back four. Just sat off. Second ball was won and he's spare.
Ramsey tries to feed it in behind the Iranian defence to find Johnson running inside, and Sarifad now out to this near side. Golizadeh, who's had the ball in the net once and hit the post once. Good cross into the middle. Mepham can't do anything else but flick it behind, and it just ambles out for a corner.
It was a good ball in, wasn't it, Rob? Zayan throwing his hands up, asking why isn't someone attacking that. It was almost too good.
0-0. Corner coming in from the left-hand side into the Wales box, floated beyond everybody, comes out to Golizadeh, edge of the box, chipped in again, header back across goal, and Hennessy collects before Taremi can step in.
Yeah, good positioning by the goalkeeper there, Hennessy.
It was Eza Talahi who got there.
Yeah, I don't understand, like, Wayne, come and collect it, just settle it down, try and get back into a rhythm. So hot in this game, in this stadium.
Into the last 20 minutes, Jess, who's the happier manager, do you say?
I think right now, probably, if I was the Iran manager right now, I would be happy. I think their team are starting to get a foothold in this. I think Wales look a little tired in this formation change.
Golizadeh into the penalty area, tries to lay the ball across on a plate for Taremi, but Roden was having none of that. It's the 17, Golizadeh, who's caused real problems on this right-hand side. His wife, as the ball is into the box, shot coming in, bounces away. I was going to say his wife plays football for Iran and in the Belgian Women's Soccer League. Johnson tries to burst through on halfway. Nicked off him though by Nuralahi. Wales smuggle the ball back into midfield. Moore collects, touches it for Johnson. Too strong for him. Bounces all the way back from a forward Iran header to Roden. Swaps passes with Hennessy. Roden dribbles out of his penalty area. Pursued by Ansarifad. Tries to fight Kiefer Moore with three players on the right hand side. It's bounced back now. He has to return to a defensive zone. Taremi outside the box. They're getting too close for my liking. And a good save by Hennessy. Just saw it late by Puralid Ganji, and he was almost sneaking in to the far post. And it's Iran in the ascendancy. Quick corner taken. Amadou clears it away for another corner. Wales are under the most pressure now.
Wales look tired right now. They have to try and pull this game back. Take a minute, calm down. If I was on that field, I think I would just sit down.
Vital touch by Hennessy. Corner comes in and the referee has spotted something. It was an overhit corner. Puralid Ganji and Brennan Johnson, and unfortunately for Wales, it's going to make Iran take the corner again. You can hear the chants of Iran from the crowd. Thought about taking a short corner. Hennessy punches it away, headed back towards the 6-yard box. Hennessy comes to collect. Well, he punched it. Maybe should have had that. Golizadeh plays it back into the box. Headed out that time by Moore. Bale is up high. Lob forward again. Golizadeh takes a touch, bounces behind him on this near touch line. Wales really can't get out at the moment. Solid tackle from James, and then a long shot could deflect anywhere, but via two deflections Nico Williams can bring it out down that right hand side. They really are tired now, as you can see. Iran are much livelier on the ball as well.
What do you think, Niamh? I know we've been saying since the USA game, keep them all, but how do you think that's worked out today as opposed to the way that it worked out against the USA?
Yeah, it's been alright. I think what's happening at the moment is Gareth has not been in the game enough for me today. And it's not been a moment for him to have a moment, so it's been difficult. And the change of formation now and going to a two in midfield, I would have just said the two in midfield, just sit there with the two centre halves behind you, and if anything, one of the fullbacks get attacking on whichever side the ball is on. If it's down the right, Nico, you go. If it's down the left, Ben, you go. But maintain that balance in midfield.
I think that's what we're going to see right now, and I agree with you. We have to have two holding midfielders here and just let the front four and the fullbacks go forward.
Absolutely, yeah.
But we're not doing that. Ramsey's going high instead, and Ethan's on his own, and we've lost balance. We've lost balance.
We lost that control.
I think that Ahmad Nurulahi is going off. I think he just pulled a muscle as he slid then. So Golizade is also going off for the former Brighton player Jahanbakhsh. So that's the one change. Alireza Jahanbakhsh. There's another change in the offing as well. Mehdi Tarabi comes on for Haysaf. And there's a third change going to be made as well. Rouzbeh Cheshmi, who played at the heart of the defence against England. And Wales have also made a change. Joe Allen is on, almost missed that. Ethan Ampadu has made way, and Joe Allen, after 70 days out with a hamstring injury, is having his first taste of the World Cup in Doha. And as I suggested, Nurulahi has made way. He pulled a muscle. Well, how significant could that be, Jess Fishlock? Joe Allen in the action.
Yeah, I think everyone's been kind of waiting for this, waiting to see if we're going to see it. And here he is. I think 15 minutes is a good time. There's enough time for him to have an impact. And we'll see if he can kind of take us back to 2016 right now. Can
he make the difference? You keep saying it, a draw is really no good for either of these sides. Bale, long throw into the Iranian penalty area. Headed out, flicked on. Cushioned header into the path of Ramsey. Tried to lay it back to Nico Williams. Williams fouls. Wasn't the right ball by Ramsey, it has to be said.
No, and I still maintain I'd like to see someone alongside Joe. $40,875 here for this game. More turns, sends James sprinting down the left hand side. Now Dan James, what have we got? Well, he's taken out. He feels he was taken out, but by that foul there,
Majid Hosseini.
Oh wow, that's a bad call. That was a Welsh throwing.
And it's all happening down there. Wales thought they had a throw. It's right near the Welsh dugout, and Dan James is still sat down. Ben Davies wants the ball. It is a Wales throw. There we are. So Ben Davies takes it through, almost level with the Iran penalty area, left hand side. Allen touches it. Poor ball again from Ben Davies. But Jahanbakhsh can't get anywhere. Knocks the ball out for another throw. 0-0. Time running out. 79 minutes on the clock. Ramsey switches play. Nico Williams under pressure already though from Mehdi Tarabi from Persepolis, who are the dominant team in Iran. Williams looks for Johnson down the right. Header forward. Iran have dealt with that, but Joe Allen picks up the loose ball. That's what you miss when he's not there. Nepham all the way back to Hennessy. Now Allen puts on a sprint to make himself available. Hennessy goes long to Davis, touches it back to his former Tottenham teammate Joe Rodon, who's pinned near the corner flag, but it gets it back inside to Hennessy. Clips it over the top for Davis, and in fact out into no man's land and out for a throw-in. Ramsey wins a second ball. Bale takes it past his man, hasn't got the pace to chase it though, and Here comes Taremi, blocked on the edge of the box. They've lived dangerously at the back. The ball is clambered clear to Bale, who just hooks it on for James. Back inside the Bale, over halfway, flicks it over his marker, then brings in Williams, going right towards the red wall. Johnson's wide on the right. This is Brennan Johnson. Ball inside, another miscue, but this time it's just hooked away, and Wales will be lucky to get that back so quickly. 10 minutes to go, 0-0, Nathan Blake.
Yeah, just need a bit of momentum in their attack here, Wales. Keep their shape. A bit of attack. Well, the game stopped now, just as it was building. Bit of cramp, I think.
Yeah, it's Saeed Ezzatullahi, who's actually on loan here with Al Gharafa, on loan from the Danish club Vield. Jess Fishlock, 10 minutes to go. How are you thinking?
I feel like this game right now is Wales have 5 in defence and 5 in attack and nothing in between. It's like one of those training games where you have an island in the middle and you have to transfer the ball through without it getting intercepted. We're tired, you can see that, but you can see that we're pushing for that goal. We really want that goal. So this is going to be, I think, 10 minutes of, can we force a mistake? Do we have one bit of quality that we probably have not had all game, and can we take that and can we turn that into a goal? And I think that's what we're missing, and I know that Bale's waiting for that moment. I'm sure Ramsey is, I'm sure James is, Moore is, all of them will be waiting for one moment, and I just hope that we get it, and I hope that we take it.
Ali Karami replacing Ezzatullahi. 18 for 6. Ezzatullahi doesn't look too happy about having to come off, but these are really tense moments now, and the only team enjoying this will be the USA, who play England tonight. It's 0-0. You're not out if you only draw this game, but with just 2 points it makes life really difficult, particularly as Wales face England in their final game. Bale heads the ball on for James, edge of the penalty area. 2-3 out on the byline, crosses right-footed. It's a deep cross, breaks on the edge of the box of Ramsey. Now it's Johnson. Johnson tries to play it back inside. Nico Williams hits it. Kiefer Moore sets up Ben Davies. Shoots over the top from the edge of the penalty area. Left-footed, rising drive. Wow, it's a corner.
Yeah, I think Hosseini saved it. He did hit the target. It's a great strike. Good setup play. Nice and calm by Kiefer Moore.
Well, he did save it. Well played. Wales' second corner. Ramsey from the right hand side. Can they deliver the final blow here? A late blow it would be, but devastating after 84 minutes, you'd think. Williams in the centre circle. Right-footed ball forward, looking for Brennan Johnson. Can't pick out his clubmate, and now Wales have to be careful. Hennessey's out. Hennessey has to get there. How is the referee seeing that? They both collided. It's Hennessey and Mehdi Taremi. The Iranians, I think, want Hennessey sent off here. Hennessey is just, it's a yellow card I can see in the referee's hand. Iran are complaining furiously.
Yeah, they'll get booked now themselves. He's going a bit over the top there.
I want to see if
hands
he's
on your back when he's up in your face.
Hennessey
like
has pulled his shirt up over his chin. It's a yellow card. Has Hennessey got away with one, Nathan Blake?
Yeah, I think we said in the first game, wasn't it? We're not looking to send keepers off. And in fairness, he has got Nico Williams round on the cover. So yeah, it's a dangerous one. I have to say that from Wayne Hennessey. I'm not sure where he was going there, but yeah, yellow card. But you know,
hang on, the referee's being called over. It could yet be a red card for Wales. He's ordering the Iranian players to go back. Now Taremi got there first, knocked it past Hennessey, and now Wayne Hennessey's fate is in the hands of Mario Escobar, the Guatemalan referee.
Oh.
Is Hennessy going to be sent off?
This
He's
is real
looking at
bad
the monitor
collision.
now.
I think Nico is
He's covered
covering.
round. Yeah, he's covered
I
round.
think this will just be a decision of, is it the tackle itself worth the red card?
Carlos Queiroz getting the Iranian fans to get louder. This could be a decisive moment in this game.
Yeah,
Wayne Hennessy waits.
I'd be surprised if he gives him a red, Rob, to be honest with you.
Here we go, the referee back. Oh, I think it is a red card. He's
Oh,
looked
is
at
it?
the VAR monitor, and it's a red card. It's a red card for Wales goalkeeper Wayne Hennessy. He came out, he didn't get there. Taremi went to ground, and Hennessy makes his way off. And Wales are down to 10 men for at least the last 4 minutes, plus added time. Danny Ward will come on. Who takes his place? Who goes off for Ward?
I think you take Bale off now, Rob, because you need those legs.
It might be Nico. It's Ramsey. I think Ramsey's just asking who's coming off. Danny Ward wants to come back on. They need a goalkeeper on. The fourth official is running back to his position. We're about to see it. I think it's Ramsey who's going off. Ramsey's come across. Aaron Ramsey's game is up as Danny Ward gets an unexpected chance in this World Cup, because Wayne Hennessy has seen red. Only Craig Bellamy has been sent off in the World Cup for Wales, but of course this is a finals. Wow, what drama we have here at the Ahmad bin Ali Stadium. It's a free kick to Iran. It could be double jeopardy. Wales are now down to 10 men with 3 minutes to go. Into the box, headed out. Picked up on that far side. Wales surely can't just stay in their box. They've got to try and get forward. Bell hoists the ball up towards halfway. Now they move out. What are they going to do now, Nathan Blake? They just have to protect the point now, don't they? The red wall comes to their aid, but they're being outnumbered in the penalty area. Shot from the edge of the box, took 2 deflections. Bale went to ground. Another shot coming in, and it's gone wide. Wales really, that was Tarabi, the sub, Mehdi Tarabi. Whistled wide of Wayne Hennessy's left-hand post. Jess Fishlock.
I'm interested to see right now with Ramsey going off what formation we go into, or is it more rolls, is it more defend and hope for a counter? I'm interested to see, because you have 4 strikers and then Joe Allen on its own and then 4 defenders. I'm just unsure how.
I think it was a crazy decision to take a midfielder off, to be honest with you.
Joe's on his own. You can see it right now. It's 1 against 4 with Joe.
You just hope that they can survive.
He obviously is still going for the win.
He
It's the only
is.
thing I could think.
Brennan Johnson tries to win the ball back high, but it's cleared away. Picked up by Roden on halfway. It's now with Ward. Ward earning his 25th cap. Looks for Kiefer Moore. Moore is bundled over. He's not going to get up either. But Davis wins the second ball. Lobs it down the left-hand side. Bale tries to get across. He's not moving that well, Gareth Bale, you have to say. Allen, though, picks up the loose ball in midfield. Then it's helter-skelter at the moment. Davis tries to cool it down. Back to Roden. Up towards Brennan Johnson on that right-hand side. Iran throw, 0-0. Wales down to 10 men. And now you have to say, Iran may well fancy their chances against the USA on Tuesday, but Wales may have to beat England to have any chance of going through if it stays like this. But is there another twist in this bizarre tale? Wales down to 10 men, having had Wayne Hennessy send off. Bill doesn't even get up that time.
9 minutes of added time.
9 minutes of added time. They ran into the penalty. Welsh penalty area. Brilliant sliding.
Joe Allen.
Ball away by Joe Allen. Wow, if he does nothing else. Moore on halfway, brought down. Brilliant free kick winning by Kiefer Moore. What happens now, Nathan Blake?
What happens now, Rob, is we just hold on. If an opportunity comes your way, you're blessed, you try and take it, but you know, Wales are basically playing a 4-1-4. So you'd think Rob Page is probably still thinking, I'm going to go for it, try and get myself a goal.
Davis with a free kick, looks for Brennan Johnson, bounces off his head, chance to keep him. Oh, he couldn't control as he tried to turn.
Those are the opportunities, very unfortunate.
Hosseini gobbled it up as the ball ran away from the Bournemouth striker.
Yeah, just slightly heavy on the touch for Kiefer there, Rob.
The challenge by Roden as Taremi takes. Referee has seen something offside. There we are. I make it. We played a minute and a half of the added 9. The Iran fans look disappointed.
Yeah, just break up the game now for Wales.
And hope to win a set piece near the penalty area.
Yeah, I'll play up the Kiefer and you know, you've got two speed demons in there, either side of the big man.
Some Wales fans can hardly bear it. How are you coping in school? Hennessy hits it. James ended up on the deck. It's going to be an Iran throw. Bale tries to tackle back. Joe Allen, he was on the deck then, but he still won the ball. And now it's James. James,
yeah, that's a foul.
Pulled down, free kick. That was Ali Karimi, the substitute, on Dan James. Free kick, 10 yards inside the Iran half, 3 or 4 yards away from the Wales dugout. 0-0 in injury time on BBC Radio Wales, with Wales having lost Wayne Hennessy, the goalkeeper, sent off. Davis with a free kick, and they make this count. Hits it wide and long. Hosseini saw it all the way, and now the throw out, and now Iran are on the burst. Nico Williams has to tackle there.
Great tackle, Nico.
He does.
Brilliant.
2 against 1 then, and he got his tackle in to concede the throw. Danger not cleared though. Iran tried to make progress down the Wales right. Williams slides in again. And Iran have thrown the ball out for a goal kick. Roden is on his haunches in the penalty area. And Danny Ward will take his time with this goal kick. Rob Page calls for one more effort from his Wales players. But you wonder if the World Cup has been taken away from them with that one decision.
Well, listen, Rob, we spoke about it yesterday, right? We've seen Japan with a great result. We've seen Saudi Arabia against Argentina with a great result. Yes, we know it'll be difficult against England, but it's far from impossible.
Rezian has just been booked. Moore heads on the ball. Rezian is there though, blobs it into midfield. Roden beaten in the air. Oh, and then a high boot takes out Mepham.
Yeah.
That was Jahankbash. And he's going to get a booking for that as well. Ali Reza Jahankbash. Free kick Wales, Ward to take it. I make it 4 minutes of the added 9 to go. It's on a knife edge here. The Red Wall are just nervously watching, biting their fingernails as Ward hits it long. Looking for more. Moore drags it down, tries to get wrestled off it. Davis now out to Moore on this near touchline. Thought about going inside to James. Now he does. Oh, a little overlap by Kiefer Moore. Can he lay it back to Bale? James steps in. Not cleared. Breaks to Nico Williams. Hits it right footed. Falls to Brennan Johnson. Johnson just denied.
So unlucky that. It was a great pass from Nico Williams, wasn't it? Had a shot sliced right through it. Brennan Johnson first to react.
Taremi now runs at the Wales defence. This is going to happen a lot. Shot from the edge of the penalty area, blocked. Bale tries to get a sprint on. It's going to fall in Iranian hands though. Davis follows up, clipped down the near touchline. It won't go out for a throw. It's kept in by Taremi, but Joe Allen is there to nick it off the Iran striker, and then he wins a strong second challenge as Bale into James. Moore hasn't got the legs though to pick up that pass. Jahanbakhsh runs at the Wales defence up to edge of the box. Roden seizes the moment to stick a foot in. He's struggling though. He's gone down on his haunches again. Bale has to control the ball by the touchline by himself. There's nobody near him. Wants the free kick, gives away the throw instead. Nepham is complaining there's a handball or something.
No, I think Gareth is complaining that he got shoved over. Ref didn't give it though.
I think they're saying the ball's flat.
Bale is complaining about
Kyrgios needs to get inside his box as well. That's the other problem.
Long throw coming in from Razel, is it? No, he takes it short. He wants it back. Ball into the box now, cleared away by Allen again.
Guess who? Yeah.
He's had an effective few minutes, hasn't he?
Yeah, it's just his positioning, Rob. Thinks defensively, thinks worst case scenario.
The first red card of the World Cup has gone to Wales. It's Wayne Hennessy. We wondered when we'd see one. We were hoping it wouldn't be today. Tarabi, and certainly not against Wales. He's it to Taremi. Wide now. Nepham retreats. Taremi almost on for the return ball. Johnson tries to get in. He's outnumbered though, as Wales are 11 against 10. I make it a minute or so of the added 9 to go. Weak shot, easily cleared. Comes back out though to Iran. They're attacking down the left hand side. Williams is in his penalty area. Ball away by Joe Allen, not too convincingly. Long-range shot, and it's gone in. It's a mighty effort from outside the penalty area. And Ward had no chance. It's Roosbay Chesney who's given Iran the lead and has probably knocked Wales out of the World Cup in injury time as the 10 men were holding on. The Iran players are on the pitch. They're in sight of a famous World Cup victory, which throws them a lifeline after being hammered by Wales. And it's Wales 0, Iran 1. Nathan Blake.
Yeah, so disappointing, Rob. It's unfortunately one occasion Joe Allen couldn't make it. We're saying we needed that extra midfielder at the edge of the box. You know, classic. You know, pressure on your defence. The ball's cleared to the edge of the box. Joe's on his own in there, tries to get there, stretches everything, puts everything on the line trying to get it, just can't get there. In fairness, great strike, beats Danny Ward down to his left, bottom corner. I think that may be enough. So disappointing.
Well, Carlos Queiroz, Jess Fishlock, the disappointment etched over your face.
Yeah, I think everybody is. I think we were saying that it's so open and we're leaving protection by taking off a midfielder, but that was the risk that you take. Look, when you make subs, you make it for a reason. It's very often risk versus reward, especially in these games. They're tough decisions, they're tough calls, and that is just agonising.
So it's double agony for Wales. The first red card of the World Cup shown to Wayne Hennessy, and now, well, they face a huge task if they're to make anything of this campaign. England on Tuesday looking at a mighty shout as Taremi breaks away from Joe Allen. Remember, it's still 11 against 10. This could seal it if they need it. Award is beaten a second time. It's Rezani. Rahim Rezani seals victory for Iran against the 10 men of Wales. Rob Page's men are absolutely distraught. This looks like the decisive blow to their hopes of reaching the knockout stages yet another time. It's Wales 0, Iran 2.
Yeah, that is heartbreaking. A big counter-attack, as always happens. Wales are chasing the game. Put players forward, and we just don't deal with this. We just don't, and then we get caught. Ben's on his own. It's like 4 against 2 at this point. And credit to Iran, they use it well, they play it well. Great finish, great little dink. But this is heartbreaking.
And that's probably it, Nathan Blake.
Yeah, Rob, that is probably it. For this game, that is it. You know, they're not going to come back now. Most of the players absolutely dead on their feet. They've given everything in this game. And it just wasn't the beat, but credit where it's due to Iran. You know, off the back of a huge defeat against England. They've stayed in the game today and they've won it.
The final whistle goes. It's a massive disappointment for Wales. Wayne Hennessy saw red late in the game, and after that Iran delivered twice to take this Group B match and probably qualification for the next round away from Rob Page's men. Chesney and Rezaiani delivered the key blows. The Iranians are absolutely ecstatic. The red wall look on in disbelief. Wales had so much hope going into this game, but few can deny Iran were the better side, and now it's going to take a miracle against England if Wales are to have any hope. It's looking bleak. It's looking like Wales will be home this week, the first team out of this World Cup, unless something dramatic can happen on Tuesday. Huge disappointment, but it's finished here at the Ahmed bin Ali Stadium. Wales 0, Iran 2.